Top 10ers, what's going on? I'm your host Joss. Welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Make sure you're following the BTS team on social media. All of our links are down below. We love chatting with you guys outside of YouTube. Also, stick around until the end of the video if you want to join in on some fun as I do some comment shoutouts. It is tradition around here to handpick some comments and respond to them, so make sure you comment below for a chance to be featured. As for today's list, let's talk about celebrity crushes. No matter who you are, you have a celebrity crush. Don't lie to me. Whether it's someone you grew up admiring as a kid, Zac Efron, or someone who has the husband qualities you're looking for, Zac Efron. There's someone out there that you would totally date if you had the chance. Well, maybe you're in luck because some celebrities are open to dating their fans. Let's see who some of them are with today's list of top 10 celebrities who dated their fans. Starting off our list at number 10 is Matt Damon. If only I knew this sooner. A huge fan of his named Luciana Barroso was bartending in Miami back in 2003 when the handsome actor asked her to help him. Imagine just being at work and Matt Damon approaches you and asks for help. Like, what? He was in Miami filming Stuck on You, and a couple of guys who were part of the crew decided to go and grab a beer one night in the middle of the shoot, and they dragged him along with them. They just so happened to end up at the bar that Luciana was working at. Not surprisingly, he was being swarmed by fans demanding autographs in the establishment she happened to be working at, so she offered to help him and told him to duck down and hide behind the bar. And that's pretty much it. It's as simple as that. The two of them began dating shortly after that and got married just 2 years later in 2005, and they lived happily ever after. Seriously, as of now, in 2019, they are still together. They have 3 daughters together and one from Luciana's previous marriage. They are a beautiful family of 6, Matt being very outnumbered by females. Can you imagine? I want that to happen to me. I'll help a celebrity hide behind a bar. Up next, number 9 is Jessica Alba. Little did a man named Cash Warren know that the Fantastic Four gig he booked would be more than just a job for him. Back in 2004, he was hired to work as a production assistant on the movie which starred Jessica Alba as Susan Storm. Like many other people, Cash was a big fan. Because they were able to work on set together every day, they got to talking and began dating. Fast forward to 4 years later, the two of them got married in Beverly Hills in May of 2008. The happy couple now have 3 children together and their marriage is going strong. When asked about how they keep it so strong, Alba told Us Weekly, "Making time for our relationship and our daily routine, even though it's surprisingly predictable and may not seem as spicy as our spontaneous pre-kiddo days. It really helps to keep the romance alive." He probably feels like the luckiest man alive. He was probably so excited just to book that job, let alone marry the lead actress in it. That's wild. Coming into number 8, we have Harry Styles. Relax, ladies. I know you're all dying inside thinking you might be next. I mean, you might be. Who knows? There is a food blogger named Tess Ward who introduced the One Direction singer through a mutual friend. I wish my friends knew people like Harry Styles. It all happened back in May 2017 after paparazzi was capturing pictures of him hanging out with a girl that no one really knew. She was spotted out in public wearing one of his t-shirts and Harry fans went nuts. They were pissed. Probably a jealousy thing. She started to receive rude comments and hate messages all over her social media platforms. She addressed the online abuse during an interview with The Times and said, I quote, "It's been so weird. The hate messages are very bizarre. I'm not the kind of person who's interested in fame, and if you're put in an environment which you don't understand and you can't control and you don't want, it's horrible." They only dated for a few months and it was reported that they split in June, and shortly after, Tess got back with her ex-boyfriend. At number 7 is Joe Jonas, one of the members from the Jonas Brothers band who ventured off to be an individual artist. Well, they all kind of did, except Kevin, but no one really cares about Kevin. No offense. Joe has been open about the fact that he's hooked up with some of his fans and even admitted to going on dates with them. He told Us Weekly, "When we first started with my brothers, we would do these videos and we get these video girls for the video and you're like, oh my god, hot girls for the first time in front of us. I've gone on dates with them before." He didn't give us any names, but we can kind of piece it together and we think he is talking about Camila Bell. She was modeling and acting back in September 2008 when they met on the set of their Love Bug music video. They ended up dating for a little while afterwards. The boys were never supposed to get too close to the girls on set, but clearly Joe didn't follow any of the rules. Can you imagine being one of the fans who went on a date with him? Joe once admitted that one of the dates he invited a girl to see a movie one time, but doesn't remember what the movie was because they were too busy making out the entire time. Classic. My friend's first date in grade 9 was that movie, and she told me they made out the whole time. I remember. I was in grade 9, I was like, oh my god, you kissed a boy! So for the number 6 spot is Conan O'Brien. The late night talk show host gushes over his wife, who happened to be just one of his fans back in the day. He loves telling the story of how they met, explaining that she, Lisa Powell, was one of his audience members at a 2000 taping. He says that when he saw her in the audience, he instantly fell in love with her. He tells the press that she caught his eye simply because she was, I quote, incredibly beautiful. During an interview with Piers Morgan, he said, I quote, somewhere in the vault at NBC there is footage of me literally falling for my wife on camera. I would love to see that. They started to date after meeting on set that day and got married in 2002. They are living happily ever after now and have 2 beautiful children together. Oh, so cute. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Anne Hathaway. It's no secret that the beautiful brunette has a lot of fans. One of them is named Adam Schulman, who admired the actress from afar like the rest of us. But he finally got the chance to meet her once a mutual friend introduced them at the Palm Springs Film Festival. He hasn't been shy about gushing on the actress, but she also hasn't been either. She tells a story saying that after she laid eyes on him that day, she told the friend that they had in common, I'm going to marry that man. And she wasn't wrong. After meeting at the festival, they started dating and later got married in 2012. They welcomed their first baby in March 2016, a little boy, and she recently announced that they are expecting their second. Last month in July 2019, she posted a black and white photo on her Instagram showing off her baby bump and captioned it, it's not for a movie. Here we are at number 4 with the Disney star Jake T. Austin. You might know him as Selena Gomez's younger brother on the show Wizards of Waverly Place. The young actor is now dating a superfan, as other people would call her, a stalker. The fan's name is Danielle Caesar from New York, who admits to stalking him on Twitter for 6 years. He stunned all of his other fans when he posted a picture of them kissing on his Instagram and captioned it, I'm crazy for her. She started her obsession back in 2009 with tweets like, I want to meet at Jake T. Austin so badly, and can Jake T. Austin go out with me? Well, yes, apparently he can. She ended up meeting him at a 2011 autograph signing, and after posting the picture with him to Instagram, he followed her back on Twitter. The two of them got to talking and are officially dating to this day. I guess it just goes to show that hard work really pays off. Persistence is key, ladies. Keep stalking that crush. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is the man, you guys. I love him, and Chris thinks that I shouldn't. Not like romantically though, because he could probably be my dad. He cracked a joke during one of his 1990 comedy sets about marrying a woman in the audience one day, but he never realized it would actually come true. There was a fan named Marjorie Bridge Woods in his audience one day, and he called her out during his show. Apparently it was love at first sight because they started dating after that. They ended up breaking up though due to the stress that the long distance had on their relationship. However, this love story has a happy ending. They reconnected later on in life, and he stuck to his promise that he joked about 17 years prior. He really did marry a woman from the audience. They got married in 2007 and have been together ever since. In spot number 2 is Nicolas Cage. Another time that whining and dining brought a celebrity to meet his future wife. A fan of his named Alice Kim was working at a Los Angeles restaurant called Kabuki back in 2004. Cage went there to eat, and she just so happened to be working. Normally they have rules in an LA workplace about not asking celebrity for photos or autographs while on the job, but despite any rules, Alice went up to him and asked him for an autograph. Another love at first sight fairy tale because the two of them began hitting it off and started dating pretty much immediately. They got married only 2 months after meeting. They were rushed for time because the marriage allowed her to travel with him to South Africa to film Lord of War. They were married for 12 years and have a son together, but sadly got divorced back in 2016. Rumors spread that Alice had cheated on him and ended the relationship unexpectedly. Not a very happy ending for Nick, who says he will not be joining any dating sites. In case any of you ladies were wondering. Taking the number 1 spot is Justin Bieber. The Biebs got famous at a young age, and after he was discovered on YouTube, he made the move from Ontario, Canada to Atlanta, Georgia to work with Usher. Once he moved there, he still attended church with his family, and he met a fangirl named Caitlin Beatles. The two of them started dating, and rumor has it that she was his first real girlfriend. They dated from 2008 to 2009, but broke up because his touring schedule got too busy. And let's face it, They were kids. Apparently his song Never Let You Go is about her. So I bet you're wondering if he'd ever date a fan again. Well, let's just say hypothetically, since he is now engaged. But when he was a single man, he openly talked about how he has dated fans and would do it again. He said he has slid into the DMs of girls he finds attractive, even if they are just random fans. He's been spotted hanging out with fans after some of his shows in the past, so the chances would be pretty high. But sorry about your luck, girls, he is taken. Alright guys, there's our list for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments and hit that thumbs up button so that I know you enjoyed it. For now, let's check out some comments from some of my other videos. Bobby No Last Name says, where do you get your video ideas? Not complaining, just curious. All up here, my friend. We come up with them ourselves, the hosts and editors, we're kind of all of a team. Flock the Fox says, Orlando should have hit Justin harder, he's such a little punk. Not a Justin Bieber fan, are ya? I don't think anyone in the comments of this video was a fan of his, to be honest. Susan Richards says, liking the channel, can't wait to check out some of your other videos. You are the best, Susan. Thanks for hanging out with us. Roxanne Ortega says, LOL, why am I watching this? Laughing emojis and facepalm emoji. Why not, Roxanne? That is the real question. Why not? Well, we made it to the end, you guys. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you want to keep watching more of our videos, just stay on this screen and click the icon that will appear right over here as soon as I stop talking. I'm your host, Joss, and I will see you next time.